the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
The Hawley Nuggets Booster Club helps support Nugget athletics with various projects each year. Past projects include gym flooring, baseball and softball scoreboards, donations to the dance and wrestling teams, and the new high school weight room. If you are interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School, please consider becoming a Booster Club member. Membership is available on monetary amounts of $25, $50, $100, and $250. Visit HawleyBoosters.com for more information.
Jennifer Giesland with Hawley Tax Services would like to work with you on your individual income taxes. Hawley Tax Services can help you with your federal and state income taxes, as well as Minnesota property tax and rent refund. Jennifer Giesland at Hawley Tax Services can provide service for sole proprietors, daycares, and more. Call Hawley Tax Services 218-329-5048 or email jennifer@hawleytaxservice.com. Hawley Tax Services would like to wish the best of luck to all of our Hawley Nugget teams and students.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Here we are back at the gold mine, folks. Welcome, basketball fans, to Hawley High School for tonight's liveevent.com broadcast of high school boys basketball as the Hawley Nuggets take on the visiting Perham Yellow Jackets. We'll be right back with the pregame comments from our coaches after this quick break on yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
Providing construction services to the area, it's Four Corners Construction of Ada. Call Neil Miller, 218-790-5436 at Four Corners Construction for all your general building construction, remodeling projects, and new building construction. Four Corners is ready to get to work on your home, farm, or commercial business. Windows, gutters, seamless siding, roofing, and more. Let Four Corners take care of all your construction needs. Call Neil Miller at Four Corners Construction, 218-790-5436.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
Welcome back to the gold mine in Hawley. We have the Perham Yellow Jackets visiting the Hawley Nuggets. We are in our pregame show right now, and we will talk to head coach Nathan Stoa.
Push it again.
Yeah, it's recording. So push it twice to record?
Yep.
Okay.
It picks up the sound really good. So
Okay.
right here's
All right, good.
solid red, and you're good to go.
Okay, good evening, folks. We're here with Kelsey Didrikson, head coach. Good evening. We're back in the pregame show with Coach Bill Gottenborg. Bill, we're coming off of a big win last night in night one. What are in the pregame show with Coach Bill Gottenborg. Nathan Stoa in his 7th year as Hawley head basketball coach for the boys program, 15th year as a head coach overall. Right now, early in the season, Coach, what's the toughest part of 2021?
Well, in a lot of ways, it's just dealing with uncertainty, but that's more life than basketball. I mean, we've all had to make adjustments to our lives and adaptations to our lives, and basketball's no different. So a lot of life lessons being taught to the kids and adults as well. So just dealing with some uncertainty and making adjustments that, if everything was equal, we wouldn't choose to have to make, but it's the predicament we're in. And, I think we've always tried to teach the kids to not take anything for granted, but I think 2020 and 2021 have kind of opened our eyes to that.
We kind of make that a guarantee right now, doesn't it? That 2021 with all that. Okay.
Yeah.
As of right now, we're only a couple weeks in. First game for you tonight. After 2 weeks of practice, what's the toughest part of your team? Where do you think your kids are doing the best right now?
We've been working hard. I mean, Coach Haugen and I both think that as far as 10 consecutive days, and we've had a couple extras, but as far as putting together 2 good weeks of practice, this is the best it's been competition-wise. That might be because our high end and some of our backups and stuff like that, maybe the gap isn't as wide as it's been in the past, but the kids have really gotten after each other. If you wanted to break it down to first team, second team, third team, nobody's afraid to go up against anybody, and that just leads to really quality work and practice. And so hopefully we show that tonight when we play somebody in a different color uniform.
That'll be good to see somebody else and get some competition. And then again, you have Perham coming into town, who's no slouch either. Okay, on the opposite side of that, what's the weakest part? Where are you guys struggling right now?
Game one. I mean, it's not even really a struggle. It's just still trying to figure out what the true identity of the team is going to be. I mean, you know this from all your years. Even when you return a lot of guys from a previous year, successful or not, you still have, each team is going to be its own team and have its own identity, and we're still too early in the year to truly kind of know exactly what we're going to be, but like what I've seen so far.
One of the joys of coaching, that uncertainty, right? Right off the bat.
Right. I told somebody a while ago that maybe 2020 has taught us just to really truly control the controllable and let other things go. I'm trying. I'm still trying.
And it's the best way to go in 2020 and 2021, yeah. Coach. What are your hopes for tonight?
I want to see us attack Perham on offense and defense, just to see our kids play on our toes, for lack of a better sports cliche, and not get back on our heels. We played them okay at their place last year. Not that that has to mean anything, but when we were here, we were just on our heels, and sometimes we did that last year against very talented teams. I want to see that growth as we've returned our kids, to see that we're attacking them, and we're trying to make plays instead of just taking what they're giving us necessarily, or allowing them to dictate everything on both ends of the floor. I really want to see us attack, and after that I want to see what kind of chemistry we're building and what kind of unity we have, how we're coming together with, we're going to miss Cade Carley because of the spectacular human being that he is, and so losing that leadership piece from last year and seeing how our new leaders are going to step into those roles, and we have a lot of old young guys right now. We had a lot of minutes last year, but we're still really junior loaded, and we count a lot on those juniors, a sophomore and even a freshman. So even though they got a lot of minutes, we still have a lot of maturing to do, and I want to see how that comes out tonight.
All right, let's hope it comes out well.
Let's hope so.
Tonight,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, that was head coach Nathan Stoll. We're going to take a quick break and come back with David Cressup, head coach of the Perham Yellow Jackets.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
The purpose of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club is to support and promote athletic activities at Hawley High School by uniting students, parents, coaches, faculty, staff, and the community in a way that enhances the sharing of school spirit and promotes moral and financial support. The club is open to anyone interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School. Please consider becoming a member of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club today.
Back at the pregame show, here we have comments from David Cressup, head coach of the Perham Yellow Jackets. We've got Coach Dave Cressup here from Perham in his 36th year as a head coach. So far, 2021 is kind of a follows up with 2020. What's been the most difficult thing for you guys so far in practice?
Well, not so much in practice, Peter, is that the fact we couldn't have an off season and get these kids in the gym and get them in shape. And so I'd say in practice now it's been the development of getting the conditioning going, and of course our rusty shooting has been really something that you just don't have. Your fundamentals are kind of gone. You have to start from scratch. So there's a lot of variables to all this, but I think that would be the biggest condition that came in so out of shape that we had to gradually get them there, and it's taken time.
Okay. Game 3 coming up tonight. So far, you guys are 2-0. What's been the strongest part of your team so far?
Well, our defense has been really solid, and I thought that probably would be ahead of our offense at this point with the long layup that we had. So we've been defending really well on the perimeter and in the post and doing good things there. Our offense is behind. We're struggling with that. Our shooting's behind. We struggle against some zone defenses because we had to shoot the ball, and that's just not there quite yet. So other part, the defense was there, and we've done that well the first 2 games.
Well, defense is what cleans things up in the end anyways.
It should.
Okay. So you already mentioned what some of the things you're struggling with the offense and shooting and things like that. What are some of your hopes for tonight, Game 3?
Well, we got to come out and set the tone early against Hawley. With this being their first game, they're going to have a lot of energy. Being the first game of the year, we have to come in here and be ready to go defensively right away and rebound and take control of those 2 things first, and then execution on offense has got to come. And I hope in Game 3 that we got a couple games in our belt ahead of them, that our offensive execution is a little bit ahead.
Okay, 2 keys for the game tonight for you guys to come out ahead.
Defense and rebounding. I probably say it every game, but that's something we live on and we die on, and the kids know coming in that if they don't do those 2 things, guess what? They're probably going to be sitting down on the bench. So we always emphasize that to them, so hopefully they're ready to do that.
100% of the time. Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot.
For your time.
You bet.
Once again, that's head coach David Cressup of the Perham Yellow Jackets. They are 2-0 after 2 games. They defeated Detroit Lakes and Thief River Falls. This is opening night for Hawley, and they are 0-0, looking for a big win here against Perham, a Heart of Lakes Conference foe. Also, an 8-2A opponent coming up for tournament time later on in the season. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Boosters.com. Go Nuggets!
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Okay, we're back in Hawley. This is the first game for Hawley and the third game for Perham. We have an early matchup in the Heart of Lakes Conference and Section 8-2A. Hawley has one of the historically strong teams in Minnesota in Perham coming up to open up the season. This should be a good one. Stay with us and we'll be back in 1 minute for the Heart of Lakes Meets starting lineup on yourliveevent.com.
The Hawley Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization focused on providing grants for classroom impact in the Hawley School District. The purpose of the foundation is to provide capital to advance, promote, and enhance educational programs for Hawley teachers and students. The foundation invites you to contribute by going to www.hawleyedfoundation.org and donating to the Hawley Education Foundation. Our students deserve the best, and with your donations, we can make that happen.
Okay, back at the gold mine. We have the Heart of Lakes Meats starting lineups coming up soon. Starting lineups brought to you by the Heart of Lakes Meats. Start lining up your table with steaks, ribs, and plenty more meat choices from Jason Stetz and staff at Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids. Phone number is easy. It's 218-863-MEAT. That's where you get your meat, folks. All right. We also, at the end of the game, we will have an Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Tonight's scoreboard is brought to you by the community co-ops of Lake Park, Detroit Lakes, Monoman, Twin Valley, and Flum. Contact them for propane delivery or residential, commercial, and agricultural purposes. Community Co-ops also offers bulk fuel, oil, and oil delivery. Natural gas may be available in your area. Contact the community co-ops today. 218-238-5911. Pretty good turnout this evening. Perham has a very good crowd here tonight. Each athlete and coach was allowed 2 tickets, allowing entrance to the game, and it looks like the Perham people have filled up their allotment, and so has Hawley. Our community co-op scoreboard. The Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Once again, we've got 1 minute, 13 seconds left on the clock to get things rolling. Referees coming over, greeting the coaches with the wave. You're going to take care of things there. We'll be back in 30 seconds with your starting lineups.
Sports now with yourliveevent.com. More information from the Hawley School and Athletic Departments is featured on 106.5 KRJB each week. Join us for Hawley School News Thursdays at 1:15 on 106.5 KRJB. And the Hawley coaches are featured in the KRJB Coaches Corner program. It begins Saturdays at 9 a.m. The Hawley coaches are featured at approximately 10:45. Hawley School Athletics and Events with 106.5 KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Heart of Lakes Meats is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
And we got the tail end of the national anthem there. Now we will start with the Heart of Lakes Meats from Pelican Rapids starting lineups. Starting for the Perham Yellow Jackets, 5'10" junior guard. Number 4, Marcus Belka. Number 10, Finn Diggins, 6'5" forward, and he's a senior. At another guard, number 12, Grant McMartin. He is 6'2", and he is also a senior. Another forward, 6'1", forward, senior, Gabe Thompson, number 32. And Elijah Morris, 33. He's a 6'1" guard, and he is a senior. He is a shooter, and he is more often than not lights out. Starting for the Hawley Nuggets, we have Hayden Grani, number 5. He's 6'1" guard and a junior. And the next one up for the Hawley Nuggets is a 6' senior forward, number 12, Justin Koski. Also a 6' senior guard, number 22, Alex Bratch. And we also have at 6'2" guard, sophomore, Mason Groton. He was a starter as a freshman last year as well. And filling the middle up, forward, junior, 6'4", number 24, Brady Groton. You have the Groton brothers, junior, sophomore, 2 seniors and a junior, and Hayden Groton starting this evening for the Hawley Nuggets. The tip is going to be here momentarily, and we'll get ready to rock and roll. Heart of Lakes and Section 8-2A basketball coming your way.
Starting at guard position, 6'1", junior, number 5, Hayden Groton.
Your scoreboard once again is brought to you by the community co-ops of Lake Park, Detroit Lakes, Monoman, Twin Valley, and Flum. Contact them for propane delivery for residential, commercial, and agricultural purposes. Community co-ops also offers bulk fuel oil delivery. Natural gas may be available in your area. Contact community co-ops today, 218-238-5911.
The head coach of the Nuggets is Nathan Stoll.
Nathan Stoll is the head coach for the Hawley Nuggets. He is in his 7th year here at Hawley as a head coach, and in his 15th year overall as a head coach, with some time in Pine City and in Hewlin Hit-It-All. Also, we have David Cressup. He is in his 39th year of being a head coach, 29 of them in Perham. He's got a fantastic program, and he's got some athletes, and they get after it. He talked about in the pregame show his main deal tonight, and the keys to winning every game, he says, defense and rebounding. Here we go, Diggins and Groton for the tip. Diggins controls it easily. Marcus Belka brings the ball up. Off to the right wing, brings it over. Travel on top right away by Perham. Gabe Thompson with the quick travel there, gives the ball to Hawley. And Coach Stoll wanted the Nuggets to attack tonight. He wanted them to take not just what was given to them, but take the offense to Perham and get after it. Okay. Nuggets a little careless with the ball there. Brady Groton throws it out of bounds. Right wing to Elijah Morris, back around to Thompson. I don't have number 11 on my roster. We'll try to do some legwork and figure out who that young man is for Perham.
Thompson, his first team foul, number 1 on Perham.
Foul on Gabe Thompson, his first one. First team foul as well. Grani across the top, takes it to the elbow. Down to the corner to Mason Groton, back up to Grani. Grani surveys the court, skip pass all the way to the corner. Alex Bratz takes it baseline, kicks it back out to Groton. Good ball movement by Hawley over to Brady Groton. 3 points. Brady Groton right off the bat. Great ball movement there. That's the attacking that Nathan Stoll wanted to see. Diggins over now. Morris has it down on the baseline. Nice, smooth, soft touch inside for Elijah Morris. Nuggets lead 3-2 on your community co-op scoreboard. Grani brings it up. Mason Groton in the corner. Bounces it around, picks up his dribble. Gets caught there a little bit. Grani out top over to the older Brady Groton. Mason Groton takes it to the free throw line. Off to Bratz. Bratz takes it in. Just about got caught for a travel. Brady Groton tosses one up from the corner. No good. Belka with the ball up on top. Thompson. Perham loses the ball underneath the basket. Second turnover for Perham. Groton up on the other. Oh, a little sneaky pass underneath. Knocked out of bounds by Perham. Good, clever pass by Brady Groton to Alex Bratch. Okay, Caden Sashaw into the game. He replaces Gabe Thompson. Shassaw, 6'5" senior. Inbounded by Grani to Brady Groton. Grani takes a little survey from up top. Over to Justin Koski. Nuggets are moving the ball well tonight so far. That's one of the keys to what Coach Stoll wanted them to get going. Bratch in the corner now. Gets it from Mason Groton. Good, tough defense. Bratch is in trouble. Picked up his dribble. Throws it off his knee. Maintains possession. Nice job by Bratch to do that, but he got himself in trouble picking up his ball. Picking up the dribble next to the baseline. Perham is crazy about their man-to-man defense. They get in your shorts and they hang around. Mason Groton kicks it out to the elbow, or to the corner, sorry. Koski, good pass. All right, Bratch has a nice baseline drive, bounce pass to Koski inside, and Koski goes up, scores, and draws a foul. 2 points for Koski. Hawley's up 5-2. 15-10 in the remaining in the first half. Koski up and down, nice and easy. All right, Belka brings the ball up against Mason Groton, a little token pressure. We're going to go with, we're going to call number 11, we're going to call him Grant McMartin. Whether that's correct or not, but that's what we're going to do. Oh, we've got a foul against Perham. Fouls on Caden Sashaw. He's got 2 fouls already. He hasn't been in too long. He's already picked up 2. Team third. Groton picks up his dribble on top. Grani, over to Groton. Bratch on top. Grani comes back to collect it. Let's get it set up, boys, he says. Koski out on the right wing, just outside the three-point line. Oh. Nice pass inside to Brady Groton from Koski. We're going to get a charge foul on Brady Groton, though. That's his first foul of the night. On your Community Co-op's Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's 62. Hawley leading Perham. 14:20 remaining on the clock. Gabe Thompson tosses it into Belka. Belka shadowed by Grani. Kick it over to McMartin. McMartin to Thompson down underneath on the block. Scramble, helter-skelter. He knocks it out of bounds. Another turnover for Perham. I've got 3 turnovers for Perham right now. That's uncharacteristic ball handling and ball control for a Dave Cressup team. Grani gets his instructions from the sidelines, walks it up. Brady Groton rolls up. He's open for 3. In and out. Koski with the rebound. Man, Alex Bratch with the follow-up rebound. 2 offensive rebounds there for Hawley. And they finally get 2 with the Bratch. Oh, give and go there. Nice pass from Finn Diggins to Thompson. Thompson's fouled by number 11. Carson Brew. That's his first foul. Team second.
It's the second team foul on Hawley. At the line for the Yellow Jackets, shooting 2 shots, number 32, Gabe Thompson.
32, Gabe Thompson's going to shoot some free throws here for Perham. Perham typically a very good free throw shooting team, easy for me to say. Good free throw shooting team, good ball handling team, very strong defense and rebounding squad. Tonight they have 3 turnovers already though, however. And Thompson knocks down the second one. Garney brings the ball up the right side. Dribbles across the top, down to the corner to Groton. Oh, pass is tipped. Thompson with the steal, and he gets it up to McMartin. McMartin back to Thompson. Thompson gets up, is rejected. Cole Sunday came up with the ball. Now it's in Hayden Grani's hands. Power dribble around the top of the key. Off to Sunday into the Brew on the corner. Tosses it in to Koski. Koski scrambles after it, steps on the line out of bounds. Tries to chuck it off of Thompson's knee, no good. Looks like the ball got lost in the girls' locker room. There, Marcus Belka comes out with it. He's got it. And he's got it back from Thompson to bring it up the court with Carson Brew pestering him in the backcourt. McMartin, Thompson, Belka down inside to Finn Diggins. Short left baseline, up on top. Elijah Morris. He's already got it. He's found his groove right there. First long bomb of the night for Morris, and he knocks it down. Just sits in the bottom of the net before it falls through. 8-7, Hawley leads. Oh, looks like we've got some action down on the baseline. Foul on Brady Groton. His second foul. Team's third. All right. Checking in is number 14, Brevin Stoa. Carson Brew is in, and back in Mason Groton. Cole Sunday in is number 21. Belka down to Thompson underneath. Morris over the corner, dribbles around, takes it inside, kicks it back out to Belka. Belka for three, no good. Gets his own rebound. Good hustle, Perham. There's the rebounding Crescent was talking about. Hawley's just in a hustle. They're hurrying too much. Lost control of what's going on. A little sloppy with the ball, and they turned it over. Morris down on the baseline, and reverse pivot. Up top, Finn Diggins for three. Finn Diggins, maybe one of the coolest names in Minnesota high school sports this year. Senior. Groton overshoots it a little bit from the right wing. Finn Diggins brings the ball up court. Right down the middle, here we go. He takes it in off the back of the rim, missed the layup. Groton with the rebound. And Carson Brew takes it in. Offensive foul, Carson Brew. Too much forward momentum, not enough wherewithal to be able to pop and squat and go up. His momentum carried him forward, and he gets a charge out of that one. Fourth team foul for Hawley. Second for Brew. Brew has two, and Brady Groton has two. Koski checks back in. Brady Groton heads to the bench to take a break. He's been in from the get-go. All right, Elijah Morris wants to clear it out, pushes up the court. Cole Sunday is busting around. Thompson with the pick, out to Finn Diggins, back to Thompson. Great play. Thompson misses the layup. Very nice design play by Perham on that one. Brew down to the baseline block. Out to the freshman, Stoa. Mason Groton off to Koski. Koski again sends it over to Cole Sunday. Sunday outside to the left wing. Free throw extended. Brew to the top. Cole Sunday, right wing, just outside the free throw line. Or I'm sorry, the three-point line. And Carson Brew, three-point shot. Nice smooth shot from Carson Brew. Three-pointer, assist Koski. Nuggets not passing the ball as fast as they were and clean and crisp as they were in the first 3 or 4 possessions. Taking a little more time now. More deliberate. Morris on the left baseline. Short strokes that one. Hits crotch of the rim. Rebound Thompson. He goes up for a shot. Gets fouled. We got a foul on number 12, Justin Koski. Team's fifth foul. Thompson's going to line for 2. He's 2 for 2 from the line already tonight.
Back in for the Nuggets, number 5, Hayden Grunny, and number 22, Alex Brash.
Checking back in for the Nuggets, number 5, Hayden Grani, and number 22, Alex Bratch. Short break on the bench. Back in. Maybe Coach Stoa saw that they weren't moving the ball as fast as they needed to and get these two guys back in the ball game. Grani brings it up the right side, off to Stoa. Grani takes it in, a little floater, short off the bottom of the rim. Rebounded there by Sawyer and Anderson. Anderson has the ball now. Troubled, get double teamed there. Elijah Morris has it out on the right wing. Back to Anderson. Thompson bounces it around. Over to Micah Thompson. Finn Diggins off the backboard, no good. Gets his own rebound in the same motion and puts it back in. Hawley has the ball. Stoll up on top. Well, Mason Groton left free throw line extended outside the three-point line. Mason got caught inside on the lane. There he throws up a three from the top. Shot looked good from the east, just off to the right just a little bit. Diggins with the rebound. Almost a steal there for Bratch. And Thompson throws up a three, barely caught the rim. Brevin Stoll comes down the court after getting the rebound, pushes it up, kicks it to the Bratch in the corner. Bratch goes baseline again. He's fouled by Micah Thompson, number 1. We've got the 4th team foul on Perham. That's Thompson's first. Groundy throws it into Bratch up near half court. Brevin Stoll up on top. Bothered defensively by Thompson. Elijah Morris guarding Groundy. Bratch has the ball off to Stoll, right wing. Stoll dribbles across to the top. Diggins went for the steal, missed out. Oh, they've got Koski for a travel. He thought he had the Euro step, but checking in for Perham, Jacob Daniels, number 13. Perham with the ball on the rim, off to Diggins, right side, 3-point land. No good. Offensive rebound. Offensive rebound by Jacob Daniels, just checking into the game. Makes a difference right off the bat, gets the offensive rebound. Fouled on the rebound. Perham will have the ball out of bounds. Micah Thompson inbounding it. Easy peasy right there. Quick pass to Elijah Morris. Puts in the bunny. Griney brings it up. Bratch in the right corner. Skip pass to Mason Groton. Far side. Mason picks up his dribble. Off to Groundy on the right wing. Bothered by Elijah Morris defensively. Koski lines it up. Squares up. Throws it up. Just off for the three. Morris brings the ball up for Perham. A little crossover up on top. We get a blocking foul by Mason Groton. Elijah Morris with the good move out in space. Heads down inside and gets bodied up by Mason Groton. Team 7th foul. Your Community Co-op Service Solutions. Scoreboard. Perham is leading Hawley 15-11. Elijah Morris misses his first free throw attempt.
Checks in for Mason Groton.
Cole Sunday checks back in. Mason Groton gets to sit down and take a break. Oh, Morris misses both. A little uncharacteristic. Brevin Stoll off on the right side. Rebound to Micah Thompson. He pushes it up the court. Off to the left side. Soren Anderson, he takes it in. No call, no foul, no nothing. Morris, I'm sorry. Soren Anderson with a great move. Nice soft touch off the backboard. 2 points, 17-11. Perham leads Hawley. Hayden Groundy. Hayden Groundy's shot comes up short, but there's a reason for that. The defender got a finger on it and slowed it up. That's why it didn't quite get there. Out of bounds, Perham. Ball out of bounds for Hawley. McMartin back in the game for Hawley, number 11. Stoll with the ball up on top, drives through, forces up a shot high off the glass. No good. Elijah Morris with the rebound. He pushes it up. Perham wanting to get going, move the ball a little bit, get up and down the court some. Oh, we got an offensive foul right there called on Soren Anderson. That'll be his first foul. Team's 5th. And looks like we've got a timeout here. And we've got a full timeout. We'll be back shortly. Your Community Co-op Solutions scoreboard. Perham 17, Hawley 11.
Thinking about your financial future can get to be complicated. At Bighorn LLC, they simplify this with a step-by-step process that's easy to understand. Call Kurt Fillion at Bighorn to set up an appointment soon. 218-689-6880. He makes the planning process seem much less stressful while giving you tips and advice that line up with your goals. Retirement plans, investment strategies, financial protection, Medicare plans, they do it all at Bighorn. With office locations in Bemidji, Monaga, and Hawley. Call 218-689-6880 and book your appointment soon. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Here's the new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 2010 J&M 1051 grain cart has 22-inch auger, single tires, I-farm scale, priced at $31,000. A 2016 Amity 1222 harvester comes with active depth poly grab rolls. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing, 218-784-2961. A versatile 9882 with 20.8 by 42 triples, $69,000. From Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, they thank you for your...
Back at the goal mine in Hawley. Hayden Grundy brings the ball up. Hawley trailing by 6. Grundy gets right free throw extended. Koski out top near center court. Grundy in the corner. Grundy eyes it up. Throws up a 3. No good. We've got a foul called underneath. Foul's on 11 for Perham. Grant McMartin.
Foul number 6 on Perham.
6 foul, one more foul. Hawley will be shooting free throws on every foul after that. Cole Sunday up on top. Granny brings it around back to the top. Ethan Magnuson setting the back screen. Granny off to Stoa. Stoa back to Cole Sunday on top. Gets caught. Throws it, forces it inside. Picked off by Elijah Morris. Morris pushes it up to the corner. McMartin with the ball in the corner. Goes around. Finn Diggins up on top. Morris throws up a 3 from the right off the right top of the key. Air ball, no good. 22, Alex Bratz checking back in for the Hawley Nuggets. Justin Koski to inbound the ball on the baseline. 6 minutes to go in the first half. 17-11, Perham over Hawley. Sunday gets caught with the ball up on top, throws it away. Morris with the steal. Morris pushes it up, takes it all the way to the basket. A little hard off the rim. Gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Morris with 2 points again. And we've got timeout, Perham.
We've
got a full timeout by Perham. We'll be right back. Okay, we had a full timeout taken by Perham. He just needed a couple minutes to chew some tail there. His kids are back out on the court quickly. Coach Stoll uses the whole timeout. There's your first horn. Nuggets will be joining us momentarily here. Your community co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 5:47 remaining on the clock. Perham leading Hawley 19-11. 7 fouls for Hawley, 6 for Perham. Every foul from here on out for the half, we're shooting free throws. Granny's going to bring it up the left side of the court for Hawley. Perham picking up their defensive intensity a little bit there. Oh, we've got a basket interference there. Justin Koski goes up, ball hit the backboard. Finn Diggins goes up a little bit higher, swats it after it hit the backboard. Koski gets credited for 2 points. Finn Diggins, he's an athlete we're going to talk about a little bit later, and he is right now, he looks like a man among boys, regardless of which team you look at right here. Eli Morris up top, 3-pointer, just off right, Koski hustling for the rebound. Oh, we've got a foul on number 3, Soren Anderson. His second foul of the night. We're going down to shoot free throws on the other end. Koski's going to shoot free throws. So far, he's 1 for 1 from the line. Completed a 3-point play. Earlier in the game, he's got 5 points, looking for 6 and 7 here. He used about every surface he could on that one. Goes in, doesn't matter, it counts. Koski 2 for 2 from the line. Rim, backboard, rim, and in. Don't forget about the net. That was nothing but that net. Nice shot, Justin Koski. He's 3 for 3 from the line. He's got 7 tonight with 1 foul. Morris on the left side for Perham. Up top for Diggins. Diggins takes it, drives it into the free throw line. Off to Morris. Morris has such a sweet shot. 3-pointer and down. Granny brings it over to Stoa. Stoa back to the top. Ethan Magnuson into the ball game here. Over to Bratch, down inside to Stoa in the left corner. Back up top to Granny. Granny takes a look around. There's a little jostling inside with Koski. Koski and Thompson decides to throw it underneath. Finn Diggins gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. Ball will stay in Hawley's possession. 4:35 left on the clock. Right now it's Perham leading 22-15 over Hawley. Well, we've got an illegal screen called on Hawley, number 12, Justin Koski. Heard that through my headphones and all that. Illegal. Referee says you can't do that. That's a moving screen. All right, McMartin pushes it up to Morris on the right. Diggins back to McMartin. Elijah Morris. Diggins on top. Diggins for 3. Nice soft shot. Drops it. 10-point lead now, 25-15 for Perham over Hawley. Granny up on top. Off to Magnuson. Magnuson kicks it into the corner for Bratch. Bratch has been going baseline all night long. Koski has it back in the corner. Left corner baseline now up on top to Hayden Granny. Now to Alex Bratch, back to Granny on the give and go. Quick hands by Finn Diggins. Flipped it up. Had a steal. They did not complete the turnover, so ball hit the line out of bounds. Stays with Hawley. Good screen inside by Ethan Magnuson. Justin Koski with a good strong move. He's going to go shoot 2 free throws again. I think they've got Finn Diggins on the foul.
Yellow jacket foul number 2.
Nope.
Jazz Melvin, his first is the 18th foul on Perham. Koski 2 shots.
That foul is on Chase Melvin. Justin Koski makes the first. Koski 5 from 5 from the line tonight. There you go. Jinx him, why don't you, Peter? All right, off to Elijah Morris. Finn Diggins up on top. They thought he was feeling it, but he's not. That's an air ball coming up short. Perham turns the ball over, 25-16 with 3:36 to go. Grundy brings it up the left side. Ethan Magnuson sets a solid pick for Granny. Granny up and down. All right, a little extra mustard on that one. Granny gets the basket off the screen from Ethan Magnuson. Hustles back on defense. Elijah Morris. Great pass by Finn Diggins down inside to Jacob Daniels for 2 points. Carson Drew in the corner from Granny, back to Granny. Zip it across to the corner to Brew. Nice smooth shot from the corner. Looked good, now good, just a little bit long. Elijah Morris with the rebound. He pushes it up the right side. McMartin, it's a 3. Diggins just kind of stays up on top. He's kind of he's their high post. Just everything kind of runs through him. They need to move the ball. He gets the ball. He either sticks it down inside to somebody, moves it around. The offense isn't running necessarily through him, but he is a calming force out there for them. Grani with the great left hand for 2. He's got 2 baskets in a row for Hawley now. About time he heats up. Perham leads with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, 20-30 over Hawley. Oh, ball's tipped by Koski. Steal for Brew. Nice job. Grani's going to bring it up. He scored the last 2 times down the court. Carson Brew on the right side. Back to Bratch up on top. Bratch looking for somebody inside or down low. Grani out on top. Screen there by Ethan Magnuson. Magnuson just hand it off, get the ball back so he can maintain his dribble. Brew gets caught up on top. McMartin getting a little handsy there defensively. Goes for the steal, tries to get that one. Koski goes up. Diggins with the block there. Koski comes in behind with the steal. Oh, Diggins hits the ball, lands on the ball in his ribs. He's not doing very well. Grani misses a layup. Bratch follows it up and knocks it in. Bratch gets 2 with the follow-up layup. Finn Diggins got the rebound, forces it up the court, and Koski came in behind him. Koski didn't quit on the play. He stayed out there and worked hard, snuck up behind Diggins, and knocked the ball out as it hit the ground. Diggins came down on his left side, ribs on the ball. I think he lost his wind a little bit for sure, but he's up and at him. Anyway, as he's standing next to our trainer, Greg Martindale, Finn Diggins, 6'5" senior, he's going to NDSU on a scholarship to play football for the NDSU Bison, multi-year defending national champions. With their run of tight ends, he looks like he's going to fit the bill pretty well right now. I'm guessing he goes about 225 to 230 right now, maybe even 240. They'll put another 20 to 30 on him, and he's going to be a dude just like the other guys that have gone through there. Belka brings it up. Brew on Belka, and Brew's giving a little too much of the business with the forearm there. He gets called for the foul. Belka going to the line to shoot free throws. Carson Brew, that's his second foul of the night.
Yellow Jackets is number 4, Marcus Belka, 1-1.
Belka shooting 1-1. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Koski. Off to Brew. Brew takes it to the middle. Picks up his dribble. Back to Koski. They're going to get reorganized here. Get the ball in the hands of a guard up on top. Koski keeps it. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Looking for somebody. Off to Magnuson. Right across the lane to the other block. Grani at the top. Grani drives, takes it up, off the glass. Great shot by Grani. He was looking for a foul, but didn't get it. Good shot, though. He's got 6 points in the first half. Perham with the ball, wrapping around up on top. Thompson down to Belka in the book corner. Belka back up top. Thompson with the ball, off to Belka again. There's McMartin from the corner, no good. Back of the rim, Grani with the rebound, 9 seconds to go. Perham leading 30-24. Hawley has cut the lead down to only 6. Oh, Hayden Grani got hit in the mouth. Little incidental contact there. People wanted to foul, people wanted to travel. We've got halftime on your community co-op energy solutions scoreboard. Halftime coming up. Perham leading Hawley 30-24. Please stay tuned. We've got a special treat for you tonight. We've got David Haugen, football coach and math teacher from Pelican Rapids, joining us here for a halftime chat. We'll be back in 1 to 2 minutes. Hang tight.
At Hawley Public schools, their focus is on students. With great facilities, small class sizes, dedicated teachers and support staff, and a variety of course offerings, make Hawley Public Schools the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
The Hawley Nuggets Booster Club helps support Nugget athletics with various projects each year. Past projects include gym flooring, baseball and softball scoreboards, donations to the dance and wrestling teams, and the new high school weight room. If you are interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School, please consider becoming a Booster Club member. Membership is available on monetary amounts of $25, $50, $100, and $250. Visit HawleyBoosters.com for more information.
Okay, we're back at the gold mine in Hawley. Halftime, Perham leading Hawley 30-24. Hawley got in a pretty good run there at the end of the first half to cut a 12-13 point lead down to 6. So they got some adjustments to make. We're in the company of a soon-to-be retired math teacher, longtime football coach in Pelican Rapids, good friend of mine, good friend of everybody who he coaches with and teaches with and coaches against, David Haugen. Welcome to Hawley, David.
Thanks, Peter. It's fun to be here.
What brings you to town?
Children. When you get kids coaching basketball and teaching in different schools, you never know where you end up.
Yeah, that's an interesting story. Coach Haugen's got a couple of young sons here that are teachers in Hawley, business teacher and a social studies teacher. Both do some coaching here as well. Travis is an assistant coach. What's new with you? What are you doing this winter?
I am staying inside, especially these last couple days. But teaching is busy. It's not routine. It's not the way we normally do things. So there are a few things that take a little bit longer than normal. But having said that, I'd say it's been a good school year so far. We're happy to be at it. Happy to have the kids in the classroom as much as we are, and it's going well.
So word got out, Dave. You're hanging up your whistle, hanging up your coaching cleats, and your sweats and all that. What are some of the fond memories that you have over the years?
Oh, boy.
Other than the last game that you coached?
In all seriousness, that was a really fun night.
It was awesome. I'm glad we got to get that one in.
It really was. And while everybody wants to finish with a championship and then you want to advance and do all those things, and in this year where you knew it wasn't going to come to that point, finishing at a home game and what likely is my last game that I coach, and to finish that with a win and at home, and so many strange things going on with families and the kids. Just the atmosphere after the game with families and kids taking pictures, and it's like, and somehow that late in the fall, it was a nice night. People were able to hang around and enjoy it. So.
Yeah, you mentioned families. I mean, that's what it is. You've got 30 to 40 more sons every fall, as I do, as does every coach that coaches football or any other boys team. It is a family thing, and we're blessed, we're taxed with that title. But those are the things that when you have that family feeling and that love for one another, that sense of ownership of you're part of something really cool and really big, that's important.
It really is, and I've told people many times that they do become kind of like your own children, and when they graduate and when they go off into careers and have their families and are successful, there's definitely a certain amount of pride that goes into that, and a lot of satisfaction, and hopefully in some small way, people like you and myself have had a part in molding that and giving them some skills and some things to rely on that are definitely much bigger than the game of football, and those lessons that extend way beyond the wins and the losses, but working together and going through perseverance. And maybe this is more, on a very personal level, and I don't know if others feel it too, but I've kind of come to the conclusion that the best thing you can be called is dad and husband, but right behind that is coach, and it's just a real special title and an honor to be able to be referred to in that way and to be looked at that way from other people.
It is the relationships that we develop, that you develop, all coaches develop. That's what it's about. You're either working and developing relationships and making those relationships stronger, or you're going out of business.
Exactly. The kids are our lifeline, and we need them. And there's, I don't care what you know about the game. If you run the kids out of there, you got nothing. And it's a fantastic relationship to have, and that player-coach relationship is special. And then when you talk about memories and all those things, it's with the assistant coaches and with people like you and I sitting here talking, and I don't know if people are listening anymore or not, or if we've lost them, but that relationship with our peers, and we coach against people, and yet when you walk away from the game, it's just a great time to sit and visit, whether you're at a clinic or at a high school basketball game in the winter, and to be able to connect with those guys whenever you see them, and that relationship too, that doesn't go away. I know that you and I, we could connect 20 years from now, and I don't know if anybody's going to want to be in the room with us, but we're going to have a lot of stories to sit back and reminisce on.
Absolutely. It was really important. You mentioned that last game, how the family atmosphere that was. It was very important to us as a Hawley football staff that we played that game, that we didn't mess up the bracket, and we didn't take the 1 and 2 and have them play, and then we didn't monkey with the bracket. We were lined up to play. We were looking so forward to playing you, because there was a rumor that you may be hanging it up, but we really wanted to make sure we saw you guys and make sure that we played against you guys. We want to see you and Coach Severson for sure, and just that's that family thing. And now back to the family. You've coached 3 sons and a daughter, okay? Now I've got a boy coming up. He's going to be a freshman. Any advice, anything I need to stay away from, anything I need to go at a little more intensely? You got a minute and a half.
That's a big question, and I think some things that go on to that is that, from my perspective, when you get home, try to be just father son again at home, and not bring the game home. And yeah, there's always going to be things that come up, and the other piece is, I think that's a critical time that you trust the assistant coaches. And when the assistant coaches are saying, we need him in, or he can do this for us, and you're like, I think you're crazy. It's like, okay, I'm gonna trust you guys. We've worked together. This is a big issue, so we're gonna trust you. And I've only had one player in my coaching career that yelled at me on the sideline. It's my middle son. So I don't really know how it ended exactly. I think we both just walked separate directions and moved on.
I somehow believe it was him.
Yep. And There's nobody else over the years that could ever have gotten by with that.
Yeah, that's one of the joys, one of the many, many joys we get to do as head football coaches.
Yes,
David, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for loaning your sons to us here in Hawley. We love having them here, and we're hoping to get some information out of them to help us get our football team back on track.
Well, you know, if there's one school in the area that I felt real comfortable with kids moving into, it's this one right here. So glad to have them here, and it's great to spend some time with you.
Our administration made good choices, and so did your sons. You did a nice job. You have a wonderful family coach. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. It's always great talking with you. Be good and take care. Nice seeing you, my friend. All right, fans, we're back. We didn't get much of a halftime report in there, but we got a great visit with a wonderful human being, Coach David Haugen, retiring as a many-year math teacher. He's got a state championship under his belt as a head football coach at Pelican Rapids. He's got 4 amazing, beautiful, talented children. All have things going for him. Great play. McMartin went in for a layup, blocked by Brady Groton, and a putback, offensive rebound putback in by Perham. Perham goes up by 8 again. We got to get back on the basketball mode here after a halftime conversation. Marcus Belka gets his first foul called on him down on the defensive end. Garney inbounds the ball up top to Bratch. Bratch. Uh-oh. Falls on Mason Groton. Brady Groton, his third foul. He's in foul trouble now. Belka brings the ball up. Belka to Thompson, back over to McMartin. McMartin drives in. Ooh, good no-look pass by Finn Diggins. Thompson couldn't handle it, goes out of bounds. Turnover. Perham, Hawley ball out of bounds. Mason Groton up top, drives inside, loses the ball. Diggins comes up with the steal. Diggins keeps the ball, pushes it up himself. Nice handoff feed to 32, Gabe Thompson. 2 points, Thompson. Granny brings the ball up, dribbles down into the left corner. Bratch has it left wing. Groton on top, off to his older brother Brady Groton. Brought Groton down into the corner to Alex Bratch. Back up top to Groton. Bounce pass in, poke checked away. Diggins just about has a steal. Helter-skelter on there. Everybody's hustling down. Get on the ground, guys. Mason Groton comes up with it. Spins and pivots. Oh, we got a foul down inside. On the ground, no shot. 33. Elijah Morris with the foul. First foul for Morris. 2 fouls for Perham in the second half. Gurney on the right wing. Takes it back out on top to the 10-foot line. Gurney drives it, takes it through. Oh, Koski takes his time getting it up there, and it goes in. Justin Koski, 2 points. Great feed from Groton. Defense collapses on Hayden Gurney, and he dumps it off to Koski for 2. Up top to McMartin. Elijah Morris, skip past to Belka in the corner. Diggins inside, easy peasy for Finn Diggins inside. Goes up against Justin Koski. Koski falls in from the back. 3-point opportunity for Finn Diggins.
Justin Koski, his third, second team foul on Hawley.
We've got 3 fouls on Koski, 3 fouls on Groton. Brady Groton, that is.
Number 10, Finn Diggins at the line for Perham. Shooting 1.
Diggins shooting 1 free throw to finish it up his 3-point play. A little short. Groney with the rebound right in front of Diggins on the free throw line. Hands off to Koski coming through. Koski loses control of the ball. Scramble underneath. Jump ball. Possession goes to Perham. That'll be a turnover for Hawley. 15:35 left on the clock. Perham leads 36-26 over the Hawley Nuggets in the gold mine. You're watching on yourliveevent.com. Perham struggling with the ball out on the right wing. Ball's tipped. Diggins has it inside, off the glass again. Well, Diggins played up top in the whole first half. Now he's down low in the block and just kind of doing whatever he absolutely pleases at this point. Hawley's going to have a hard time matching up with him. Well, they won't match up with him physically. They can only hope to impede his progress a little bit, slow him down some. Koski with the ball on the left wing. Grani up top. Alex Bratch from the right side, shooting three. Overshot a little bit. Rebound McMartin. Pushed it up to Thompson on the left side. Diggins in the middle. Oh, tries to go behind his back. Lost something on the way. Turnover Perham. Mason Groton the other way for two. Elijah Morris brings it up. 10-point lead. 38-28 for Perham over Hawley. Elijah Morris takes it down to the left block. Bounces it off the glass. He's got another two. He's got a hot hand for Perham tonight. Brady Groton up top. Throws it up. Does not draw iron. Turnover Hawley heading back. Perham ball. Carson Brew checks in for the Hawley Nuggets. Mason Groton gets to come out and take a break. Micah Thompson brings it up, being harassed by Carson Brew. McMartin has the ball, tipped by Grani. Groton gets the steal, goes up, takes it to the basket, and is fouled. Fouled by Gabe Thompson. I've got him for 2 fouls right now. And Groton's going to shoot 2. Brady Groton goes to the line. 3 points on the night for Brady Groton. No good on the first one for Groton. Justin Koski, leading scorer for Hawley with 10 points this evening. Groton lines up for a second. And in. Well, Carson Brew gets called for running down the little forearm shiver coming down the center court as they cross the center line. Guarding Micah Thompson. Thompson pushes it up. Carson Brew gave him a little bit of a forearm shove. Time to adjust the jersey, get it back in the shorts. Soren Anderson takes the ball inside off the glass. Nice shot. Right hand off the glass from the left side. Soft little kiss. Soren Anderson, 2 points. Foul on Justin Koski. 4th foul on Justin Koski.
Anderson at the line shooting 1.
Anderson has 1. 1 free throw coming up for Anderson. Try to complete the 3-point play. Mason Groton comes in to relieve Justin Koski. Ethan Magnuson comes in for Alex Bratch. Koski on the bench with 4 fouls. Bratch going to the bench with no fouls, just for a breather. Anderson up for the free throw. Just about rattled out, but he coaxed it to come back down inside. 3-point play for Soren Anderson. Mason Groton brings the ball up. Carson Brew on the right wing. He's a little dumbfounded right there. He doesn't know what's going on. Evidently his heel was on the line. We've got a timeout on the floor. Hawley Nuggets on your Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Perham 43, Hawley 29, 13:39 to go.
Jennifer Giesland with Hawley Tax Services would like to work with you on your individual income taxes. Hawley Tax Services can help you with your federal and state income taxes, as well as Minnesota property tax and rent refund. Jennifer Giesland at Hawley Tax Services can provide service for sole proprietors, daycares, and more. Call Hawley Tax Services 218-329-5048 or email jennifer@hawleytaxservice.com. Hawley Tax Services would like to wish the best of luck to all of our Hawley Nugget teams and students.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck, Nuggets, from the Hawley Public Schools.
Back at the goal line, Perham leading Hawley 43-29 with 13:39 to go in the second half. Micah Thompson brings the ball up. Carson Brew guards. Hawley comes out with a little more pressure this time. A little more hustle, a little more pressure. Things have been moving slowly a little bit. They want to jack up the energy. Try to make something happen. And there you go, just a little bit of change of energy, change up what you're doing defensively, forces Perham into a turnover. Cross court, diagonal pass, a little bit out of control, forces a turnover. Hawley gets the ball. If they can get the ball moving again, like they did early in the first half, they got a chance to get this one tightened up. Brew in the left corner. Grundy comes across. Brew to the corner, skip pass up top to Brady Groton, off to Mason Groton, left wing. He dribbles back to the top, just about picked up his dribble. Grundy has it back. Grundy drives in the inside, gives it to Brew. Brew pushes baseline, gets fouled by number 3, Soren Anderson. Anderson's third foul. 3 fouls off the bench tonight for Anderson. Checking in for Soren Anderson, number 5, Andrew Smith. Hawley comes in from the baseline out of bounds. Into Groton up top, underneath. Great pass. Cole Sunday misses the left-handed layup. Diggins pushes the ball out. He's getting rode hard by Ethan Magnuson. They got Mags for a foul.
First ball charge to Hawley, number 33, Ethan Magnuson. That is his first.
Sideline out of bounds for Perham. Thompson in 2. Anderson. Pardon me, Micah Thompson. Elijah Morris. Elijah Morris on the left wing again. Dribbles around looking for somebody with a little opening. Finn Diggins. Oh, Finn Diggins with a great move. Drop step. They call him for a carry. Good drop step in for a layup. Referee says no go. We got a carry of the ball. Hawley out of bounds. 2 uncharacteristic poor turnovers by Perham in the last few possessions. Grundy up top. Screened by Magnuson. Just about didn't get set. Could almost been a mover. Mason Groton with a high arcing shot. Andrew Smith with the rebound. Micah Thompson has the ball. Hawley wanting more pressure. Finally get a little bit of pressure going there. Finn Diggins up on top. Soft touch, a little bit short. Grundy with the ball up front. He pushes it. He's got one man in front of him. Nice pass off dish to Ethan Magnuson. Great fast break run by Hayden Grundy. Magnuson with 2 points. His first bucket of the evening. A little change of energy. Hawley bringing some more pressure. Eddie fall asleep on the back. Returning on defense. Timeout Perham. Elijah Morris with 2. Timeout on the floor at 45-31. Perham leads Hawley.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
Smith, Thompson, Diggins, Morris on the court for Perham right now. Hawley has Brady Groton, Hayden Growney, Ethan Magnuson, Brevin Stoa, and Mason Groton on the court. 11:15 left to go in the game. Perham leading by 14. Brady Groton up top. Off to Mason Groton, gets caught in the lane. Needs to get out before they call three. Brevin Stoa has it on the right side. Throws it across the middle to nobody. It wasn't, just led Brady Groton by too far. And Diggins finishes on the other end with a layup. Stoa trying to hit Brady Groton, just let him up a little bit too much. Ball came through there. Hayden Growney with a long three from the left side, no good. Rebound Thompson. Eli Morris over to Smith from the right side, three-pointer. Andrew Smith with a smooth three from the right side. Mason Groton has it inside, drives in, kicks it back out to his brother Brady. Brady's short on three. Ball's turned over by Hawley on the missed three-pointer. Perham ball. Perham's got 50 on the scoreboard right now. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Elijah Morris pushes it up, kicks it off to Andrew Smith. Smith out on top, just knocked down a three coming in off the bench cold. Nice smooth shot. Thompson off to Morris. Morris kicks it over to Micah Thompson. Finn Diggins inside. Another easy deuce for Finn Diggins. Not sure who in the HOL is going to match up with him when he decides he's going to get his rear end down on the block and play old-time post offensive basketball. Brady Groton's got a foul, I believe.
Defensive foul on August number 33. That is his second, team 6.
Falls on Ethan Magnuson, his second foul.
Number 23, Caden Sasha checks in for Perham.
Perham on the sideline out of bounds. Good thing they didn't call that foul on Brady Groton. He'd be in big trouble. Diggins with the ball in the right block, kicks it up to Elijah Morris. He gets that open shot. He's going to take it just about every time. Brady Groton with good position on the rebound. Did a nice job boxing out. They're going to call Caden Shassow his third foul.
Team foul number 5 on the Yellow Jackets.
He's not sure what it was that he did for the foul there. But they pinched him for his third. Brevin Stoa brings the ball up on the right side. Fakes the pass off. Tosses up a floater, no good. Elijah Morris on the outlet pass. Micah Thompson brings the ball up for Perham. Mason Groton's got a new burst of energy there, playing hard defense there. Cross court pass by Morris to Andrew Smith. He dumps it down into Diggins. Diggins up top to Morris. Morris drives it in, left hand, soft. So smooth is that Elijah Morris. Great left-handed shot. Draws the foul. Fouls on Hayden Growney. Morris is having a big night. I've got him 0 for 2 from the line tonight. He's looking to knock this one in and get off the schneid here from the free throw line. Morris up, Morris down. There he is. 1 for 3 for Morris tonight. 55-31, Perham leads Hawley in the gold mine at Hawley High School. Brady Groton on the left side takes it to the top. Morris just having a night with the one-handed steal. Reaches across, nice fake, no pass, and then a pass to Diggins with another. Tell you what, if Coach Cressup is worried about their offense, that's the weaker part of their game right now. When they get heated up, they're going to be something to contend with. Making some big plays. Nice plays. Hayden Growney throws a little loop-de-loop hook shot over there off the glass. No good. Oh, ball knocked out of bounds. No foul. He thought he was fouled on the play. 8:01 on the clock on your community co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 57-31. Perham leading Hawley. Bratch up on top. I'm going to back up a little bit. Collect his thoughts. Get set up. Push it into the middle. Good take. Drives it in. Andrew Smith, number 5, is going to get called for the foul there for Perham. His first foul. Team foul 6, and after this we're going to be shooting free throws on both ends. Every foul from here on out. Get comfortable, folks, because the fouling isn't over. We're going to have some downtime with the free throws, so hang in there. Oh, Brady Groton with a nice reverse pivot and a lefty off the glass. Throws it in. Then he gets the bucket, draws the foul, going to shoot a free throw. Foul on number 1, Micah Thompson. His second foul. YourLiveEvent.com has had a pretty awesome support staff this evening. 8th graders Noah Nelson on the stats and Braden Aldinger running the video for us. High school basketball coming to you from the gold mine in Hawley. Elijah Morris on the right side. Andrew Smith to the right side, and Micah Thompson throws it back down inside, tries to get it 2. Missed shot by Perham. Growney has the ball on the left side, right on top of the Nugget logo, trying to get things lined up. Brady Groton kicks it out to Bratch in the corner. Pull up short jumper, little short. Took too much off of that one, came up short. Micah Thompson with the rebound, pushes it up. Elijah Morris on the left wing. Hespy sets the screen for him up top. Diggins dishes it off to Micah Thompson. Hespy has the ball. Andrew Smith getting himself in the corner, picked up the ball, got rid of it before he could get in trouble and get trapped. Perham doing a nice job of moving the ball, keeping the ball outside, moving it around. Andrew Smith takes a shot from the corner. It was tipped out of bounds, blocked shot by Alex Bratch. Ball will stay with Perham. 57-33. Perham leads Hawley, 5:35 to go. 6:36, pardon me. Finn Diggins, popping, dropping, stop right there in the middle. Short jumper. He's having a big night. Oh, nice cut to the basket by Bratch. Assist by Koski. Timeout, Hawley. 6:15 to go on your community co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 59-35. Perham leading Hawley.
Providing construction services to the area, it's Four Corners Construction of Ada. Call Neil Miller, 218-790-5436 at Four Corners Construction for all your general building construction, remodeling projects, and new building construction. Four Corners is ready to get to work on your home, farm, or commercial business. Windows, gutters, seamless siding, roofing, and more. Let Four Corners take care of all your construction needs. Call Neil Miller at Four Corners Construction, 218-790-5436.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Back in Hawley, Hespy with the ball in backcourt, off to Belka. Diggins has the ball, pushes it into the left corner to McMartin. Off to Soren Anderson on the right side. Perham a little loose with the ball there. Alex Bratch, fast break layup, gets 2. Hawley coming out of the timeout with a lot more pressure. Getting after it, scrambling a little bit. Belka kicks it off to the left side to Soren Anderson. Hespy sets a pick. Off to Diggins on top. Diggins moving around with the ball a little bit, drops it in. Moving without the ball. Nice move by Diggins. Great pass from the corner from Hespy. Bratch up on top. Carson Brew, right side, three-pointer. That's short. Bratch with the rebound, kicks it over to Brevin Stoa. Stoa to Mason Groton on top. Groton takes it into the middle, all the way to the basket. Off the layup, off the front of the rim. Belka brings it up. Getting pressured by Hawley. 2 guys in the backcourt pressuring the ball. Oh. Justin Koski with the foul on the ball. His 5th foul. He's out for the night. Koski falls out with 10 points on the night. Good strong game inside for not a real big kid. He does a nice job inside with the rebounding and playing defense. One and one for Soren Anderson. He misses the front end of that. Ball goes the other way. Brevin Stoll misses from the right wing. And jumps in on the rebound. Tries to get the rebound away from Carson Hespy. So Stoll gets a foul. His first. Carson Hespy going to the other end to shoot free throws. 19 fouls on Hawley, 4:41 to go, 61-37. Perham has a lead over Hawley. 4:41 to go in the ball game. Hespy up. First one is good. His first point of the night. And his second point of the night. Granny pushes up, fires it into the corner for Brew. Brew gets stuck a little bit there. Bratch up on top with the ball now. Back down to Brew in the left corner. Bratch left wing. Okay, Bratch takes it to the ball. They're going to get Marcus Belka for a foul. His second, team's 8th. 1-1 for Alex Bratch. Hawley just isn't getting enough. Hawley's got some good ideas and they got things working. The defense from Perham, their strong suit right now, according to Coach Cressup, just their defense is half a step ahead of them. So they're not able to pull up and take any open threes. They're having a hard time with open jump shots. That's one of the trademarks of this Perham basketball team is crazy defense. Thompson has it up out on the right side. Dribbled it, picked it up, dribbled again. They call that a double dribble. Hawley ball out of bounds. 4:15 to go in the ball game. 63-39. Perham leading Hawley. Grani takes it to the basket aggressively and is fouled by number 32, Gabe Thompson. He has 3 on the night. Grani to shoot 2. 9 fouls apiece per team. So after this, we've got 2 shots per foul coming up. Grani misses the first one. Grani at the line, shooting his second one of this 2-shot foul here. No good. Perham pushes it up. It's a little bit too fast. Hespy throws it out of bounds. Chase Melvin into the game for Perham. Chase zigged when Hespy thought he was going to zag. Ball goes out of bounds. Turn over the ball to Hawley. Stoa at the free throw line. That's an example of Perham being just half a step ahead defensively in the positioning that they get, as it doesn't allow even a decent mid-range jump shot to get taken off by Hawley. So ball's tipped out of bounds by Perham. Checking into the ball game, Gavin Cleveguard. Mason Groton heads to the bench. He's been a workhorse tonight. Not super productive offensively, but he was out there. He was giving it his all. Cleveguard to left corner. Back to Groton. Cleveguard's going to loop it around, get outside the three-point line again. There's Brevin Stoa. Oh, the bank is open. Brevin Stoa from the left side, off the glass for three. Pressure defense by Hawley, and wouldn't you know it, they forced Perham into a turnover again. Gabe Thompson just threw that one out of bounds. Just got in a little bit of a panic mode there and chucked it a little too far down court, out of bounds. Cleveguard into Grani. 63-42, 3:20 to play in the ball game. Cleveguard up on top. Oh, tosses up a three, was tipped and blocked. Thompson hands it off to McMartin. McMartin pushes it up, getting trapped now. Okay, here comes Hawley's trap defense. They're getting after it now. Pressure. Thompson off to Hespy. Hespy, nice pass off to Soren Anderson. 2 points, great pass by Hespy. Draws the defender, dishes it off to the left block, layup for Soren. 3-pointer thrown up by Growney, no good. Thompson with the rebound. McMartin has the ball, he's getting trapped. Pushes it up. So calm and cool when they're under pressure, even this Perham Yellow Jackets basketball team. Disciplined, ball control. Hespy with the give and go. Great shot. Nice passing. Hespy with an easy deuce. We got a timeout on the floor for substitutions. We're going to stay right here. We're not going to use the timeout. We're going to get some new kids into the game. Bryant Carlisle comes in. Cole Sunday comes in. So we have Sunday, Carlisle, Cleveguard, Brew, and Stoa. Checking in for Perham, number 25, Connor Kostanek. He replaces Thompson. Also in for Perham, 21, Levi Richter. Richter with the steal right off the bat. Oh, they're going to nip him with the foul. Watch him a little bit in the JV game. He's a quick little fella. Quick hands, quick feet. He had a couple breakaway layups where Hawley had nobody that could hang with him. Cole Sunday at the line, shooting 2. Easy up, easy down. Cole knocks it down. Cole knocks both down. Cool as a cucumber coming in off the bench. 67-44, Perham leads Hawley. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Richter tries to toss it inside. He's fouled. Foul on 32, Gavin Cleveguard. His first. Chase Melvin going to the line to shoot 2. Melvin makes the first one. In line for a second here. Goes up. Hits the front of the net. No rim contact. Ball goes out of bounds. Hawley ball out of bounds. Carlisle into Stoa. Stoa up on top. Pressured. Forces it inside. Soren Anderson picks up the steal. Oh, Hawley trapping. Was able to get into the transition defense well. Able to double team in the backcourt. Brian Carlisle gets his first foul. Soren Anderson going to the line. He's got 2. 1:56 left in the ball game. 68-44. Anderson's free throw just short. One more coming up. Both teams in the double bonus. Soren Anderson goes up with a second, adjusts, push on the ball, and that one goes down. Stahl off to the side, to the right side to Sunday. Sunday to Cleveguard. Cleveguard throws up a three, long distance three, no good. Richter with the rebound. Stoll reaches around behind, swats it out of bounds. Perham's going to keep the ball on the sideline out of bounds. Checking in for Hawley, 6'1" junior forward, Bailey Thompson. Brevin Stoll looks like he's going to sit rest of the night. Last 140 on the ground. Richter loses the ball, just kind of pushes it along and drags it with him. Soren Anderson drives in, a little short off the rim. Good rebound inside by Hespy. Richter takes it up on top, finds his little clearing, goes to the free throw line, kicks it out to Hespy for a three, and it goes in. Knocks it in. Richter gets the assist. Hespy gets the three. Cole Sunday with a baseline drive. A little floater goes in. His first basket of the night. He's got 4 points. Hespy on top. Over to Melvin. Richter on the left corner has the ball. Takes it up top. Nice little pass down underneath. Reverse layup. Connor Kostanek gets two. Nice little dipsy-do. Good pass by Richter. Kostanek knocks it down. Bailey Thompson from the left corner. No good. 32 seconds to go. Ethan Anderson with the steal on the other end. Or Ethan Magnuson, pardon me. Oh, blocked out of bounds by Richter. But not tonight, Ethan Magnuson. This one's going into the wall. Big block by Richter. He's quite an athlete. He's got some hops, too. Magnuson dribbles the ball outside the three. Cleveguard out top. Wants to pull the trigger on another three. Thinks better of it. Cole Sunday drives in the middle. Tosses it up. Little contact there. He got the rebound. Flips it back out to Magnuson. Over to Cleveguard. There he's going to toss it up. And that one's knocked out of bounds. Blocked by Soren Anderson. 5.7 seconds to go. 74-46. Perham leads Hawley. Perham looking to go 3-0 on the year. Up on top. Cleveguard takes another one. Knocked out of bounds again by Soren Anderson. Okay, we've got a final 74-46. Perham beats Hawley in Hawley. Perham goes to 3-0 on the season. Hawley starts off 0-1. We'll have some final stats in our Heart of Lakes post-game show coming up after this message.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
The purpose of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club is to support and promote athletic activities at Hawley High School by uniting students, parents, coaches, faculty, staff, and the community in a way that enhances the sharing of school spirit and promotes moral and financial support. The club is open to anyone interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School. Please consider becoming a member of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club today by visiting HawleyBoosters.com. Go Nuggets!
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today. 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Back at the gold mine in Hawley, we're going to run through some stats for you here, and we'll get Coach Stoll's comments here in a little bit when he gets out of the locker room and comes back. For Hawley this evening, scoring, Hayden Grani had 6. Justin Koski and Alex Bratch both led Hawley with 10 points apiece. Mason Groton had 2. Brady Groton had 8. Carson Booth 3. Brevin Stowe 3. Cole Sunday 4. Okay. Hawley started out okay. They moved the ball quickly, and they kind of did what Coach Stoll wanted them to do, moving the ball and attacking and getting after things. After that, Perham's defense just kind of took hold, and they were able to really shut Hawley down, causing them all kinds of trouble, turning the ball over, not getting decent shots, not able to get shots off when they wanted to. They seemed to be open, and all of a sudden, as soon as they attempt to get the ball going and maybe take a shot, that gap was closed. And Perham had a nice job defensively tonight. We'll get Coach Stoll's comments in a little bit here on our Heart of Lakes postgame show, brought to you by the Heart of Lakes Meats. Postgame is sponsored by them in Pelican Rapids, just off Highway 9 in the Industrial Park. They have a variety of quality heat and eat, fresh and frozen meat items available for sale. Talk to Jason. Check them out next time you're in the area. Give them a call at 218-863-MEAT. Jason Stetz and his crew at Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids. You need some sausage, you need some burgers, you need some venison processed. Get in there and get it. He's got it going on. A Burnsville boy making it good in Hawley, or in Pelican Rapids. We'll be back after this break with the stats from the Perham folks.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Hawley Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization focused on providing grants for classroom impact in the Hawley School District. The purpose of the foundation is to provide capital to advance, promote, and enhance educational programs for Hawley teachers and students. The foundation invites you to contribute by going to www.hawleyedfoundation.org and donating to the Hawley Education Foundation. Our students deserve the best, and with your donations, we can make that happen.
Nugget Sports Now with YourLiveEvent.com. More information from the Hawley School and Athletic Departments is featured on 106.5 KRJB each week. Join us for Hawley School News Thursdays at 1:15 on 106.5 KRJB. And the Hawley coaches are featured in the KRJB Coaches Corner program. It begins Saturdays at 9 a.m. The Hawley coaches are featured at approximately 10:45. Hawley School Athletics and Events with 106.5 KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Back on the Hardle Lakes Meets post-game show. Perham beating Hawley 74-46. Scoring run down here for the Perham Yellow Jackets. Finn Diggins led Perham with 22. Grant McMartin had 3. Gabe Thompson 5. Elijah Morris had an all-around great game. Rebounding, assists, points. He had 19 points tonight. Chase Melvin ended up with 1 point tonight. Soren Anderson 8. Andrew Smith 3, Jacob Daniels 2, Connor Kostanek 2, and Carson Hespy had 7. On your Hardle Lakes Meets post-game show, once again, Perham taking Hawley down 74-46 in Hawley's home court. Hawley's first night out, they end up 0-1. Perham moves on to 3-0. We have an Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game tonight is Elijah Morris. Elijah had 19 points, several assists, did a nice job rebounding the ball. He was kind of the go-to guy. He was... didn't bring the ball up all night long, wasn't in control of the ball up at top all night, but the offense went through him from the wing to the baseline, passing the ball, slashing, cutting. He got the ball to Diggins when Diggins was open. He got the ball to the kids that needed it. He had some inside scoring, he had mid-range scoring, and he had three-point scoring. Tremendous effort by Elijah Morris tonight. To him, congratulations. He's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And as we wait for Coach Stowe to come on up for some post-game comments, we'll get back to you. Our community co-op's scoreboard, 74-46. Perham beating Hawley. We'll be back after a short break.
Hardle Lakes Meets is a proud supporter of the Hardle Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Hardle Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Hardle Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Hardle Lakes Conference teams from Hardle Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
Thinking about your financial future can get to be complicated. At Bighorn LLC, they simplify this with a step-by-step process that's easy to understand. Call Kurt Fillion at Bighorn to set up an appointment soon. 218-689-6880. He makes the planning process seem much less stressful while giving you tips and advice that line up with your goals. Retirement plans, investment strategies, financial protection, Medicare plans, they do it all at Bighorn. With office locations in Bemidji, Monaga, and Hawley. Call 218-689-6880 and book your appointment soon. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Here's the new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 2010 J&M 1051 grain cart has 22-inch auger, single tires, I-farm scale, priced at $31,000. A 2016 Amity 1222 harvester comes with active depth polygrab rolls. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing, 218-784-2961. A versatile 9882 with 20.8 by 42 triples, $69,000. From Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, they thank you for your business.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With great facilities, small class sizes, dedicated teachers and support staff, and a variety of course offerings, make Hawley Public Schools the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
Okay, we're back at the Heart of Lakes Meets post-game show with Coach Stoa. Coach, you wanted to start out week 1, game 1, attacking. We moved the ball well. First couple trips down the court. After that, it seemed like Perham's defense kind of was half a step ahead.
Yeah, when you got me.
Yep.
All right. When they're set, they're really good. I mean, that's what they hang their hats on, is that tough man-to-man defense, and we weren't sharp enough in our movements. We weren't. It looked a lot like game 1. I was very happy with our attitude. I was very happy with our effort, but we just didn't. Offensively, you're going to have to move a little bit sharper and a little bit more body to body on our cuts, and ball's going to have to move quite a bit snappier around the key than it did, and so it was a real hard night scoring the basketball for us. But like I said, all in all, I'm really happy with our effort.
Not a lot of offensive horsepower from the Groton boys tonight. Brady seemed just kind of content to hang out on top and kick the ball around, not wanting to mix it up inside too much. Mason was a little slow to get off and get started offensively as well. But when Hayden Groney got the ball, when he went to the basket, good things happened.
Right. We want Hayden to get downhill. We want all of our guys to get downhill, even out of transition, and we're just not quite there yet, and we probably shouldn't be. We spent the first 2 weeks harping on defense, which isn't going to look great when we gave up 72, but we're trying a few different things and rotating guys through. But Hayden got going downhill. Mason's hampered a little bit with a back injury, so he's playing through it, but then both Groton boys ended up getting whacked with 2 in the first half, and that took a little bit of maybe a little bit of fire out of them early, as far as can they be physical and what are they doing. And so, it's like I said, it's a learning curve. That's still a junior and a sophomore we're looking at here, and how to play tough through some adverse situations. And again, it's something for us too as coaches. We weren't 10 deep last year, and we were trying to get 10 guys, out there, whether it be we've got those 10 guys, which I think we do, that can find time in the right situations, but even just adjusting to the masks, adjusting to the first game, and coming off of a long layoff and all that other stuff, that trying to get everybody into the flow and sharp offensively as well. So some of that could be on us in our rotations.
Okay, Koski and Bratch led you with 10 points each. Koski got his normal 10 points, and you noticed his stuff. For his size, he does a lot of work inside.
Justin's just a grinder. I'm gonna break a little confidentiality here, but I'm gonna say something we all know about Justin. But ask a preseason questionnaire, and I always ask the seniors, hey, if you had to accept a reserve role or reduced minutes, what do you think? I'm fine. I just want to win. That's Justin Koch. So he's a grinder. That's a 6-foot kid grinding down there against a D1 tight end. That's going to go the way of the D1 tight end more often. We've seen that come through here, and we know how difficult that is to guard. So I appreciate Justin's effort all the time and the way that he works. And you said normal 10 points. In a lot of ways, it's not. I think that doubled his average from last year, because last year we couldn't get him to shoot the ball. He would overpass, or he would try to share just too much, and really in some cases he needed to be just a little bit more selfish and take that shot near the rim. And tonight he finished, and he's got sneaky athleticism, and he can do some things and eventually become a mismatch problem, because he's going to have to draw someone else as big. So hopefully we can find ways to take advantage of that.
Scoring aside for Justin Koski, that's kind of his game. He likes to mix it up. He likes to be physical. The rebounding, the defense, the playing inside, the tussling, that's his game. And for being as slight as he is at 6 foot or 6'1", that's a lot out of him. But Bratch's 10 points, to me, watching the game unfold and happen, was a really quiet 10 points. Mm-hmm. So if you can continue to get that, and then you get Groton and Groney on fire a little quicker, and the Groton boys start clicking, you're gonna have some pretty high action going on here,
right?
Coach.
And and Alex does a lot of great things and a lot of things that go unnoticed too. Just how he moves the basketball at times. He can move the ball around the perimeter, both right and left-handed. Which is going to get guys open. He attacks that baseline really well. He's a very confident shooter when his feet are set, especially from those corners. So he does those things. He asked me up in the locker room, Coach, am I a get-back guy today? I said, do you want to be a get-back guy today? And he goes, kind of want to go to the boards. Well, I think two of his 5 buckets or whatever he ended up having to get to his 10 points were both on tip plays at the rim where he was crashing hard because he wasn't being checked off the glass. So again, seeing that senior growth out of him after a year of playing a lot and being clutch, he knocked down the game winner against Warroad last year for us. So there's that little extra motivation when you hit your senior year, and we've seen a lot of great things. Alex was flat out the best player on the floor at our scrimmage this past Saturday, so we're seeing that growth out of him as well. And if we get the other guys going, I think we've got an unselfish bunch that will chip in where they can when it's the right time, and we're not quite there yet of understanding it's not your shot, it's our shot, but we'll get there with this crew. I have confidence in that.
It's game one, and that was one of your concerns coming into the night too. Those are all of our unknowns. Okay, Finn Diggins, 22 points, kind of could do whatever he wanted to. He was up on top, didn't do a lot. As soon as they moved him down inside in the second half, if they got him the ball, he's going to get his. Doesn't matter who they're playing against. He's going to get his, I'm afraid, this year. But Elijah Morris, not a sleeper by any means.
No.
But what a kid. His passing, his ball handling, controlling the offense, the whole works. Say a few words about Elijah Morris.
Roll Cobbs. Good job, Coach Borman. First up, perfect fit. But second to that, great human being first and foremost. I really enjoy him. I've gotten to interact with him more and more over cross country, and then through social media. I know that he and Brevin have a relationship, and they even chatted a little bit before tonight. But just again, fantastic human being, raised right, and just a kid that has decided to get in the gym and make himself more than just a shooter. The kid, first off, he made himself a shooter. And now as a sophomore, I think he was a state record holder or whatever for percentage in a game as a reserve. Now he's the ball, he's handling the ball off the bounce. He's drawing contact. He really has turned into a complete player. And he's always made the effort to guard. And now the body and the quickness is there to guard the way that Dave wants him to guard. So no, he's a complete player that's an absolute sniper. And when a guy's a sniper, you have to fly at him. You can't just let him get free because they come in bunches. So then he puts the ball on the floor and he can do those, like I said, create, draw contact, get himself to the free throw line where it's easy. No, he's a heck of a ball player that it takes a really good effort to shut him down or slow him. Yeah, for sure. His dad's a dude too. He comes by his work ethic and his personality traits, honestly, for sure. What do you got coming up, Coach? We've got the Cougars on Friday. Believe go up to Ada, so that's a team that's got turned over quite a bit from a heck of a run through the last 3-4 years. I know the last time we went up there, we left a sour taste in the mouths, as where their only regular season loss that year when they went to state and ended up 4th. And it's always an exciting place to play, and it'll be one of those gyms that's just big enough to socially distance, but just the right size to get a little bit of passion and should get those juices flowing. So we're gonna have to come ready to play against Ada, but Perham's Perham, and getting him in the first game is tough. I really loved certain stretches of what we did tonight. So if we can do that when it's not the black and gold, I think we give ourselves a pretty good chance against the rest of our schedule. I think you do too. Those other kids just need to get things going a little quicker and follow through with what's going on. That hard work you're talking about and their effort in the preseason leading up to game one is what you said was important. So Thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck and have a good rest of your week. Thank you. Anytime to talk to you, Coach. Absolutely. Right on. All right, folks, we're going to shut her down now. After that, we've got from the gold mine at Hawley High School, the final score in the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard is Perham over Hawley by a score of 74-46. Good night, all, and thanks for joining us for tonight's game. I'm Peter Knotts, and we'll see you next time on YourLiveEvent.com.